Gary the Arena Guy here backstage at Nationwide Arena where Cirque du Soleil Crystal is here through Sunday, and I'm with Julie, the tour publicist. How are you, Julie?
Very good. Yourself, the arena guy.
Yes. So doing so well. We're so excited to have Cirque here and the new Crystal production, the first Cirque du Soleil show on ice.
Exactly. It's the first acrobatic performance on ice in its 35th year of since its creation of Cirque du Soleil. Yeah, first
35
time.
years already?
Yes.
My goodness, I can't tell you how many of the productions I've seen. And I think we should point out that if you've seen a Cirque du Soleil production before, you have not seen them all. Really, I mean, this is totally different. Each production is different.
Each production is different. We have 20 different productions. We have resident shows in Las Vegas where theaters were built for these specific creations. Mm-hmm. And we have 11 touring shows that travels all around the world. And each of the shows have their own story, their own team, and it's like a whole company.
Let's talk about this team that we're going to be seeing at Nationwide Arena this week. How many people are in the cast? And I always like to ask how many different countries because it's always very diverse.
Well, we are in the cast and crew of Crystal, 90 people on the road. That includes 43 artists from 20 different nationalities. I like to say that we're our own little League of Nations where we represent different parts of the world, and it's always very fun to hear different languages backstage and to learn also a glimpse of these languages we speak.
Are there any challenges with so many countries represented with traveling and that sort of thing? Does it become, I mean, it's so cool to have that diversity, but is it a little bit challenge with that?
No, it's actually pretty fun. What brings life to our tours. We have different cultures that are represented and they just share, and it's an amazing learning element for us working with the company to meet different cultures, learn about them, and then when we go to their part of the world, then we know a little bit more, and it brings a lot of curiosity from everybody.
It is truly amazing. I've enjoyed it in my years of doing Cirque du Soleil shows to see that the cultural differences and how everyone comes together for this performance. Before you give us a tour of the wardrobe, on the way here we passed all kinds of crates, all kinds of equipment that include the sets and everything it takes to put on this show. Tell us what it takes, how many trucks, how many crates, how much equipment, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, many crates. I can't count everything, but we have the equipment travels in 17 semi-trailers. It takes our crew. We have 34 technicians that travels with us, and we'll use about 80 to 100 local stagehands to help us build a stage during load-in and load-out. And that takes, the load-in takes a good 16 hours. Within this, there's the crew that set up the stage, but we also have the wardrobe team, which is composed of 4 people that does all the maintaining, the washing, the setup of the dressing rooms during a loading day.
And I noticed there were about, 5 or 6 washing machines and a couple of dryers. You bring those yourself?
Yes, we have 6 washing machines, 2 dryers. We use the washing machines for the costumes. So the load-in day is a big day where the wardrobe team can do up to 30, 35 loads of laundry. Then everything is hung to dry. We use the dryers mainly for our personal wash or laundry or the training clothes, but all of the costumes are hanged to dry, inspected, and then we have a rack here beside me where ironing and steaming is going to take place later today.
And one thing I noticed too is that everything is so organized. It's like a puzzle, really. You've got it organized and this crate goes here and this goes here, and within that crate everything's organized, so wardrobe changes and all that stuff can be taken care of really quickly, right?
Exactly. So all the crates are numbered. So number 1 to 17, depending on which trucks they go into. Wardrobe has a inventory of crates that has either, we have 5 crates just for backup costumes that we have behind you, but there are many wardrobe equipment is probably 1 semi in itself. So everything does travel with us. Everything is numbered. So the first truck normally that gets unloaded is truck number 17 and number 1, and then the last truck that's being packed, the first truck that's being packed, it's a reverse, so it's number 17. So yeah, it's a big order, and everything is actually really well organized, because otherwise we could be all over the place, and then there's no time. Everything is precise.
I mean, it has to be that way, but I don't think people think about those kind of things. I mean, that's really awesome.